Yo! Video games.
Someone's going to murder this video game.
Time to play some roasting rails.
Thanks for the assistance, dudes. And I think we're actually going to potentially have a finalized streaming schedule next week. I'm going to focus on it pretty hard, and the idea is that we're going to have 2 days where we either play like fighting games online for a good maybe 3 hours or 4 hours, and a variety of fighting games for that matter, as well as a day where we play games with subscribers. I think it actually might be best if we do one specific day of a fighting game, day of subscribers, and a day for random other game. Like the starting random other game would be great with like Final Fantasy VII, or some other classic game that I like a lot, or some shit like that. This is insane. Matt, your donkeys are almost here, dude. It's like 5 days away for you, right?
I got it.
You've already beaten it?
No, I haven't really played much of it yet. Didn't do shit on Monday. I'm working. I could have been playing it like all last 2 days probably. Review copy.
Tekken Tag 2? Oh man.
Just know that
probably Tekken Tag 1.
I think hopefully from what I've seen, Donkey Kong Country 2 definitely gets harder, faster. But damn, that game is like super wildly creative.
Even this one was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want Sadira to have the Tank Girl costume, personally.
Oh yeah, I have to jump over him. You think I can duck, but it goes too high.
No, they will be on multiple consoles. I think the next week when we play with subscribers, we're probably going to play a whole bunch of Marvel vs. Capcom Origins and Third Strike. And that should be a lot of fun. And that'll be on PS3 because the PS3 versions of those games have been updated before the Xbox ones. Comic Zone for Genesis? I know of it, but I never played it.
What the fuck? Oh, weird analog stick shit.
We might skip Mega Man X2 and X3 and go straight to X4 because Matt hasn't played any of the X's, and I think X2 and X3 are kind of like filler Mega Man X's that are really similar to the first one. That's just my opinion, and Mega Man X4 kind of changes things a little bit. And I think Mega Man X4 personally is the best Mega Man X there is. Yeah, Wonderful 101 will return back to, I think we want to come back to it when the release date is eventually fucking revealed for Bayonetta. It only has been mentioned that it's 2014 now. And we'll actually do a lead up to it with other Kamiya games. Yeah, X4 is a lot different than the games before it, and it's really good. I don't mind the first X. I think the first X is really good. It's the best X out there besides Mega Man X4, but I just like X4 more. I find it more fun. There's like more frames of animation and everything looks way fucking cooler than X4. X4 is like a true 32-bit, Mega Man game.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Skullgirls will be included in there. I was thinking about playing Xenogears, but man, that game gets rough after the first disc. Mega Man 8 would be a lot of fun too. That's not like I don't consider it part of the X series because it's not, but as far as 32-bit Mega Man games, yeah, 8 is really interesting. I don't like 7 too much. I really dislike I dislike the way some of the characters move and look in 7. They just look odd. But 8, they fixed a lot of that. God Hand we definitely are going to play eventually. Mega Man Legends, we've recently tried to play that game.
Oof.
On N64. Oof, it's a little rough. I beat Mega Man Legends back in the day, and I remember liking that game quite a bit. And you go back and you play it now, and it's like, oh, holy crap, the controls and everything in this game is just goofy as shit. I remember it being really good, which is funny, and then my impression of playing it recently was not so good. Yes, Xenogears Disc 2 is pretty much a movie. That's what I remember about it.
Like a text-based adventure game.
Yeah, there totally was a 64 version of Mega Man Legends. Totally. Play Blue Stinger? Holy shit. I beat that game. I actually had that game when it came out. I even remember back in the day, I'm like, this game has really bad controls. And I was like 13. If we were to play another, if I was to play another Zelda game, I'd actually honestly prefer to play Twilight Princess again. I remember bits about the game, but it's been like 7 years since I've seen anything on it. So I'd like to maybe check it out again. Carrier for Dreamcast? Oh my god, that brings back memories. I can get it.
Carrier.
Yeah.
But Egg. Let's play Egg for Dreamcast.
Elemental Gearbolt? What was it called? Something like that?
Like,
Jesus God.
no, it was like it stood for like the egg robot thing, whatever you were in.
I'll be playing multiplayer games to subscribers, so we're talking like fighting games and lobbies and stuff like that. Talking about Titanfall and parties. The problem is that I can't guarantee that I'll play games with like every subscriber if there's a lot of you guys on, but I'll do my best to change it up quite a bit. We want to play Psychic Force 2012, but sadly that game on Dreamcast doesn't support VGA, so it's ridiculously hard to capture. It really sucks. Battle Arena Toshinden, that'll be one of them that I eventually review. I've been talking about that show for a while, and now that I actually have a little bit of time, you know, since we got Assist Me with Killer Instinct coming up on... Actually, that's going to be up on Monday and available to everyone on Monday. We got a lot of the other big projects I was working on are completed. I can start on a new big project, which is going to be Fighting History, where me and Benny review classic fighting games. Looking forward to that. I really am. Skies of Arcadia is something Simmons would love to play.
Oh,
He'd
yeah.
love to play that entire game. We actually did a Sega Saturn Saturday on Fighting Vipers. We kind of reviewed it then.
Oh yeah, bowel movement.
If I did a fighting history on a fighting game like that, it would probably be Fighters Megamix. Never really played any of the Dark Souls games. I've heard like good things and bad things about them, so I don't know. Bats.
I haven't seen my son in so long.
Your boy has been devoid of life.
I think he's dead.
I think he's dead.
I'm surprised they say that.
Will I be seriously trying to win? I'll be trying my best at EVO. The only issue is that if you have a lot of responsibilities, it's very hard to be amazing at fighting games. It's very hard to be, like, married, run a YouTube channel that you provide daily content, run a stream that you kind of provide or want to provide daily content, work on contractual gigs that you need to deliver on time, and also moving a house in the same time. And I have a lot of responsibilities at EVO as well. I'll probably be running a panel, and I'm probably going to be responsible for doing... I might be doing some commentary for the game too, so we'll see.
Oh fuck.
And if it came down to like having to compete or having to support the game with like, you know, exciting commentary, I'm going to do commentary instead. Like I always tell everyone that asks me, the biggest challenge of being a video producer for games, and especially fighting games, is remaining decent at the games without playing them. Is with going months at a time without ever playing a game, and coming back and being okay, and remembering what you play. Like, the last time I played Killer Instinct before the run back this week was literally the run back the week before that, and I played Spinal a little bit before that the week before that. So, yeah. Yeah, one Suda51 game. What would that game be?
More Heroes.
No More Heroes is a really good one. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da! That one appeared out of nowhere. Benefits of subscribing are that I focus on your questions more, a lot, in the chat. That's like the most basic thing possible. The other one is that you get the Benny icon, and coming next week, hopefully we'll have a finalized stream schedule where I'll actually have a subscriber day where I specifically play games with subscribers. And I think Xbox One might have been updated somewhat to make it easier to actually invite and play with people, because that was a huge problem before. And there's one too, playing with subscribers on specific subscriber days. And then, what was the other one? The emoticons. I don't know if I mentioned that already.
Big giveaways eventually too.
Yeah, the giveaways as well. We have a lot of stuff that we have just sitting around from like working at game stores for years and going to Comic-Cons and E3s for the past like decade, and we just have so much shit we don't need anymore, and we just want to give away to people. So quite literally, we'll send you guys stuff only for subscribers. And we'll have like maybe 1 or 2 subscriber giveaway days. Maybe 1 a week, depending on how much shit we have. And we'll sign it, we'll give you guys a letter saying thank you very much for supporting us and things like that. Metroid Prime. Status of emoticons are that it's every time I want to get them done, something else happens. And I'm designing them, so, and I've had help from other guys, so I have to redesign them and resize them and stuff like that. That's the only problem. Well, what's funny is that some guy's asking what games are we anticipating this year other than Bayonetta 2 and X. Ultra Street Fighter 4, Guilty Gear Xrd, whatever the heck comes at E3, because there's going to be a lot at E3. Strider's coming out real soon. You know what's crazy? Recently, one website was given a list of a bunch of Namco games that are going to be like coming in the horizon, like later in the future. Tekken Cross Street Fighter was there.
At E3 this year?
Yeah, like it's still coming up from Namco's list of like games that they're working on. So I'm like, wow, dude, if that actually happens, go Gashi! Thanks a ton, dude. If that actually happens, that'd be nuts. That's gonna be freaking insane. That's the one thing I think that can actually bring Tekken back to like pure, true public relevance in fighting games is to do something crazy. And combining it with Street Fighter would be a good idea. And if it looks really good in its next gen, that might be a great game for Namco to have.
Have you heard of Pokken, Max?
Pokken?
Have you heard of Pokken?
Pokken.
It's a registered trademark. Like Nintendo and Namco, one of the two, actually registered this trademark. And there have been screenshots.
Oh, I think I've seen this.
People have debated whether or not it's real or not.
The 2 Pokemon fighting in the city, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Pokemon fighting game.
Yes.
That
Namco, the rumor is
that'd be fucking cool.
Rumors Namco's making it, and it's based off like Tekken fighting.
Fucking cool. Fucking cool.
Except it's Pokemon.
I mean that
you won't like.
At the same time, I think that doing videos on that would be a lot of fun. I think people would appreciate in-depth videos on that shit.
Sadly, most in-depth. Sadly, I guess. No, I'm sorry. Be sadly probably the best-selling Tekken-based fighting game ever.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Pokemon, but I think if I have those characters like fighting each other and shit like that, that could be fucking cool. Depends on how cool the monsters look, you know. Anyway. Yeah, Capcom trademark a new DMC game.
Yeah.
Whether it's a Ninja Theory game, we don't know.
What devices? You know it. Search your feelings, Max, you know.
That
it's
it'll
gonna
be Ninja Theory?
No, it's gonna be a mobile title.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, mobile devices, that's what you said. Oh, Jesus, God. Don't talk anymore.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
No! No! It can't be! That's impossible! Oh, dude, Evil Within Us is a game that we want to play. What's my name again? 89! What's my name again? What's my name again?
The song was my age again.
But I like the play on words. Thanks, dude.